Uh, this is just a test. I'm trying to figure out the new Steam Lab thing that I've got going on here. I'm trying to do multiple video sources so you guys can see multiple prints at the same time, as well as being able to see my desktop. So you can also see like what I'm preparing to put on um, my. Let's see here. So if I want to do screen capture, and I choose a window, and I want to do that, hit done. So essentially, now what I can do is not only can you guys see like what I've got on my printers, and then I can also do um, multiple cameras at the same time. So I could do like this camera, and then I can do one on my other um, 3D printers. But you can also see like what I'm going to put on the, or what I already have on the printer, because a lot of times I get, you know, like what are you putting on the printer, what are we printing today. So like right now I'm working on a Batmobile. I've actually already finished this project. I'm redoing it and printing it a second time. I'm going to do it differently this time. So that's the main difference. So, but I would love to know like what you guys want to see. I guess that would be the thing that would help me the most. So like apparently I can add a tip jar, like literally a tip jar. That's funny. So Streamlab is what I'm using right now. Oh crap! What just put it? Just put. How about I take that off the screen? Or not. Yeah, Streamlab is what I'm using right now. I needed something that would work with Mac. Yes, I've used OBS before. This was just like, I don't know, I was sitting in my basement trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this, and wasn't sure, so I decided to play around with it. I've probably hit the go live button like 12 times in the last hour, just a different like looks, designs, all that kind of stuff. I think what's cool though with the Mac side of things is that I can actually use my phone as like one of the cameras. So like I'm using my camera here, and then I've got another camera right behind me that you can see my hand right here that's facing at my P1P. I can back this up a little bit so you can kind of see. And then you can actually use like an iPhone as another camera. So you could actually like use your iPhone as long as they're logged in with like the same account. You can use that as another camera, because I've got 3 more printers. So I figured if I was doing a large enough project, I could probably, you know, hook up more than one camera. The problem is this screen real estate. So like obviously you can see I'm really small on the bottom here, but if I want to take myself and make myself larger, please don't mind my hair. Um, but I could, potentially talk to you guys and, do this kind of stuff like, while I'm making projects, but also, I've got a lot of tech that I like to review as well. So hence the name, Trendy Tech Dad. So this is 3D printed, by the way. If you're looking for like, I mean, what's considered large scale? So like all of my printers are Bamboo Lab. I have 4 of them. The bed size is 256 cubed, so 256 by 256 by 256. I'm able to do like full size helmets on there. So, if If I'm working on a Captain America helmet right now, so I printed this one on that same printer. And then I've got, I made this very cool Iron Man art piece with all individual layers. So I thought this was pretty cool though. So if I take a flashlight and you go like right below here, it does this really cool. It's hard to tell through the, but anyway, that's. Yeah, I someday I'll get into resin printing, but until then, I will stick to the FDM printing for sure. Like right now, this is the file that I'm working with right now, just to give you an idea. So this is the Batmobile that I'm doing, and I've already finished it. I want to put that out there. I've already finished the actual project. So this is what I'm basically doing at this point is I'm redoing the project. So I've got all the pieces that I've done so far are kind of off to the side here, and I'll kind of move my camera so you can see my desk area. So essentially, all of these are the different parts that I have already finished. So I kind of like to lay them out on the table as I do them. So seats, here's the front of the vehicle. So I've already done the nose cone. So here's the nose cone for it. But essentially, so here's the final product, okay? So this is what I'm going to end up with. Just so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. So, like I said, I've already finished the entire thing. I'm just going to be doing it again, but I'm going to use screws instead of glue, and I'm going to paint it. This was can I do it? Proof of concept for me. What's it going to look like? So, yeah. So I think it turned out pretty good. So we'll see how but sidewise, all the detail. This side's got a little more detail to it. Right in here. So, the machine guns look pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna again redo all this because what I should be able to do with these machine guns is I should be able to retract those, put them back down. Can't with this because I plastic welded them. I used basically plastic weld in order to put those together. But essentially, this is the program that I use is just Bamboo Studio, and you can see it. This person, whoever made this file, did a really great job of kind of color coordinating things, putting everything on the build plate correctly. I was going to try to increase the size of the project, but I decided not to. I basically just decided to leave it as is. The other thing that I don't like about this setup personally is I don't necessarily love to talk to the camera because I feel like I'm talking to, I guess, nobody, but I have a face for radio for sure. I think the biggest thing for me with this particular type of setup is I want to focus more on the printing side. I want to focus more on the other stuff. So I'll probably end up putting, myself on screen as little as possible. I'll probably shrink myself down in the actual feed to, to very tiny and small in the very corner, and then I'll get a third, a second camera up, so you'll be able to see 3 printers at the same time. Like if I hit add here, and if I do video capture device, add another one, I can come in here and put Jason's iPhone. Hit done. So you can see now I have a handheld camera. So, and I could put this down here. And now I have another camera that I can essentially walk around with and show things off. But the problem is I can't see what's on the camera. I can only see, like, if I'm looking at my computer. I'm trying to think. I basically would just set this up on a tripod on, like, my other P1P over there. Or the 2 other ones, one up there and one down there. So 2 more right there. And I'd be able to, I guess, do more that way. I think my biggest thing is I would love to be able to so like the chat side of this seems to interesting. Sorry, once again, this is a work in progress, guys. I appreciate you. Why I'm still holding my phone the way that I am right now is beyond me. I mean, I could set it down like this and have a second phone, second device. But I guess you could use this one, so if you really wanted to get into the printers, you could actually get into them so you can see. That for a second. Like I said, I think my biggest issue with all of this is I like to be able to incorporate the TikTok shop aspect just with the Bamboo Studio stuff, but I can't when you use this type of stream software. That would be the only part that I'm not a huge fan of. Definitely need a oh, interesting. So I could do that instead of having this source. So I'm still in the screen, but I'm all the way, look at this. So Apple will let you do like a presenter overlay. So essentially you can put yourself in the bottom of the screen and it just kind of like superimposes your head. That's interesting. Huh, okay. And that just like completely messed up everything I was doing. So turn that off. Oh, okay. And then it's got, oh, this is all screwed up. I'm printing the Batmobile right now, Frank. Thanks for asking. So this is the part that's actually on the printer right now. So it's one of the back fenders for the Batmobile. See, and this is why this is great, because I can see what you're asking me. And I can show you without having to. So you can see there's quite a few pieces to print. I could definitely say that I could use left and the right. I'm printing the Batmobile right now, Frank. Thanks for asking.